Starting off tonight with a very long-awaited homecoming, the infamous Jonathan Pollard and his wife Esther starting a new life in Israel Wednesday morning. An emotional arrival. New immigrants to Israel, aka Olim, Jonathan Pollard and his wife Esther, kissing the Israeli ground upon touchdown, as so many other Olim do. They even kept Prime Minister Netanyahu waiting to do so. But unlike many others, the Pollards' landing at Ben Gurion Airport also marks one of the first truly free moments that Jonathan has enjoyed in several decades, following his imprisonment over charges of conspiracy to commit espionage.
We are ecstatic to be home at last, after 35 years. And we thank the people and the Prime Minister of Israel for bringing us home. No one could be prouder of this country or this leader than we are. And we hope to become productive citizens as soon and as quickly as possible and to get on with our lives here. This is a wonderful country. It has a tremendous future. It is the future of the Jewish people, and we're not going anywhere. So thank you, profoundly thank you very much.
Thank you. Get some rest.
A former U.S. Navy analyst, Pollard was convicted in 1987 after pleading guilty to charges of passing American military intelligence onto the Israelis. The scandal causing a decades-long rift between the United States and Israel, and Pollard's sentencing being life in prison with chance for parole. Well, in 2015, after nearly 30 years in prison and extensive efforts to free him, Pollard was granted that parole, just under strict conditions, including wearing an ankle monitor, a ban from certain computer use, a daily evening curfew, and a ban on travel. That said, Pollard's parole has since been lifted, and his 5-year ban on travel was also now allowed to go unrenewed, in a move seen by some as a parting gift from the Trump administration, especially as the now 66-year-old Pollard has often spoken of his Zionism and his ambitions to move to Israel. As for Israel, authorities are happy to receive them, Prime Minister Netanyahu having expressed his intentions to help the Pollards months ago. In fact, the flight was a private one owned by Netanyahu's American billionaire friends, the Adelsons, allegedly due to Esther's cancer-caused health concerns. And as they arrived, Netanyahu personally greeted them, handed them their new ID cards, and blessed their coming home.
זה רגע מרגש נורא שיונתן ואסתר הם בבית, חזרו הביתה, כמה טוב שהם באו הביתה. על זה אומרים שהחיינו וקיימנו, הגיענו לזמן הזה.
Finally, as for what comes next, the Pollards will now remain in quarantine in a Jerusalem apartment that's been fully furnished and prepared ahead of their arrival.